All right, Canada, let's talk about the financial storm brewing in 2025. We're being told the economy is resilient, that Canadians are spending, jobs are stable, and everything is just fine. Spoiler alert, it's not fine. The latest reports and data tells a much darker story. Missed payments are rising, job security is tanking, and consumer spending, it's all smoke and mirrors held up by debt and gimmicky tax breaks. If you've got a mortgage, a credit card, or even a job, you need to hear this. Buckle up, hit like, subscribe, and let's break it down. Let's start with the most alarming stat. Canadians are falling behind on payments at the highest rate since 2020. This isn't some one off event, this is a trend. Credit cards, car loans, mortgages, people are struggling across the board. The Bank of Canada's Financial Vulnerability Index just showed a sharp increase in households missing at least one payment. The average Canadian family is paying over $2,000 more per year in interest than they were 3 years ago. That's not extra spending money, it's going straight to the banks. The bottom line, this isn't about bad budgeting. It's about an economic system that pushed people into debt at record low interest rates and is now squeezing them dry. But wait, isn't consumer spending strong? The government sure wants you to think so. Retail sales, flat in November. Core retail, the stuff that actually matters, like food and clothing, down 1%. And here's the kicker. The only reason retail sales aren't worse is because of car sales. New vehicle sales surged 13% in 5 months. But guess what? People aren't buying cars with cash. They're financing them at 6 to 8% interest. It's all credit driven. Debt fueled spending isn't growth, it's a ticking time bomb. Next up, employment. You've probably heard job numbers are strong, but here's the truth, they're cooked. Canada has two major employment surveys. One says job growth is booming, the other, payroll data, shows jobs are declining in 3 of the last 5 months. Guess which one is more accurate? And let's talk confidence. The latest Nanos poll shows job security concerns are at the highest since 2020, and a separate Bank of Canada survey found the probability of losing a job in the next year just hit its highest level since the pandemic. The reason? Canada's economic foundation is cracking. Fewer international students, fewer work permits, and a population slowdown means the job market is going to weaken. If you think layoffs aren't coming, think again. And now, let's talk about the financial meat grinder waiting for Canadian homeowners in 2025. 60% of all mortgages will renew in the next 2 years. That means up to 40% payment shock for millions of households. If your mortgage was $2,500 a month, it's jumping to $3,500 a month. If it was $3,000, say hello to $4,200 a month payment. This isn't a hypothetical. This is happening right now. Mortgage renewals surged 70% year over year in November, and yet the government acts like everything is fine. The Bank of Canada says inflation is under control while Canadians get crushed under the weight of higher debt payments. Here's the problem. More missed payments equals bank tightening credit. Slower consumer spending equals businesses cutting costs. Shaky job market equals layoffs. Massive mortgage renewals equals homeowners drowning in debt. This is how a recession starts. The economy doesn't crash overnight. It cracks first. And Canada's economy, it's cracking. So what's the move? How do you protect yourself in this mess? If you have debt, prioritize high interest debt now. Credit cards, lines of credit, start paying them down aggressively. If you have a mortgage renewal coming up, talk to a mortgage broker now. Lock in a strategy before you're hit with a massive payment increase. If you're renting, save. The rental market's shifting and opportunities are coming, but only for those that are ready. If you're feeling financially unstable, build an emergency fund, even if it means cutting back hard. And here's a message for the policymakers watching. Stop pretending everything is fine. Address job security, address mortgage affordability, and stop inflating the economy with these short-term gimmicks, these cash rebates. Here's the truth. Canada is on a financial tightrope, and the only way forward is by getting real about what's happening. So don't sit back, take action. Protect yourself, protect your finances, and stay informed. If this video opens your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Let's talk. Are you worried about missed payments this year? Let's get the conversation going. I'm Vince Gaetano from OwlMortgage.ca, where wisdom meets wealth. Stay sharp, stay smart, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.